So yeah, there you go, man. This is the elementary school I went to. It's called Trumbull School. And do they still have the assigned like guards to cross the street, the crossing guards? I went through two coaches. I know he was like a military haircut guy. Yeah. The one before me was like some kind of like older, like he's already old. White hair already. We didn't have that sign though. And that sign is still the same, dude. Yeah, we didn't have the Trumbull thing there. It's pretty big. I forgot how many floors it's still 4 floors, right? Yeah. So yeah, so it's 4 floors. I wonder if anyone's in right now. I want to go in. What does it say? Foods. Here's the place where we would wait for the teacher to come out and get us, and so there'd be like numbers here for your classroom, and you would make 2 lines usually. I guess boys and girls line. That wasn't there though. So it was pretty much everything here. And then in the back it was nothing. And I would always climb these things here. It was so cool, man. And you were super cool if you were able to climb up here, man. So you would have to like climb and then right here put your feet and then get up there. And so and that thing right there, we used to climb that thing all the time. So I remember climbing this thing. It was kind of difficult to get on. I forgot how I got on though. And this one was also like one of the, like, you were a cool kid if you could climb this thing here. So there you go. These taller ones. So I used to climb on top of this thing and then jump onto this side. And I guess we would also climb these fence up here and sit on the fence. It's closer to that door over there. And the teacher's parking lot is over here. So sometimes I would get up early enough to go eat breakfast at school. And when that happened, we would go through the teacher's parking lot, and then we would go back through the kitchen back there. So there's a door back there. That door there. And then that takes you to the lunch area. So this whole building here is stairs for different floors. So usually the first floor is for kindergartners. And there's like a bunch of offices and auditoriums and stuff. And the second floor was for first graders, second graders, and third graders. And fourth, fifth, and sixth would take the third floor, and seventh and eighth would take the fourth floor. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 floors in total. Oh, you can actually see the numbers here. So each number stands for a classroom. Then there'd be days where we'd have like fair day, and like different classes would have their own game, and we would set up outside here. So yeah, that wasn't there when I came to school here. So yeah, this is where I went from kindergarten to 8th grade. See, my brothers want to come. Oh, that's something different. There used to be a fence here, and there was a hole in the fence, and lots of kids would go through. And you could see how high the fence went here. It wasn't that tall. These fences are still there, and they're still green like they always were. But this wasn't here. You can see where that is. Sometimes we get the ball lost and go on to the other side of this church playground. And sometimes we'd have to climb over it to get the ball. Alright. So it wasn't that far from where I live. I live really close. And there's a church that we live next to. It's really nice because the bell was very, I don't know, calming. Yeah, but I like the bell when it rang. And this is where actually with my brother Daniel, my little brother Daniel, he's bigger than me, went to preschool, and it would be downstairs in the basement of this church. So the entrance would be there. And I went to get shots one time, but it was like up there in that building, second floor. And so we'd always climb this thing here. It was fun, man. And we get on this thing and slide down. We also get up here as well. And we'd also try to climb up here, you know, to the walls and try to get up. I was never able to do it. And so this is where I lived, right here. So those are the windows. That small window is the bathroom, and those two windows are for the living room. And then that back room, the ones in the back was where my parents slept. Oak Neighborhood's place. And this was the back way. There was no door, though. So this one's a little different. There's a basement I've never been to. You know, we had barbecues back here. But this whole fence thing wasn't here. And these stairs were against the building. And then there's a door back there to the kitchen. So, and we also had a dry cleaner's place here, and we always, you know, look back here and see what they were up to. Yeah, so this is where I played. And they would sometimes close the street and have, like, you know, some kind of like outdoor what do you say, selling thing? Or not selling thing, fair thing. You know, those outdoor sales people who sell stuff, you know, they just sell stuff outside. That's too complicated, or not. I'm not explaining it well enough. This wasn't here though. It used to be a building here, was a bakery or a coffee place. And so that's still part of it. And this is a door we go to. And the doorbells are still the same. I think there were only two then. So there are lots of different stores here. A comic book place was here before. I think it was over here. But I don't quite remember what stores were here. That's the only one I remember. A comic book store used to be there. Ha! And let's see. I forgot where, but on this sidewalk, me and my brother were running, and then we fell and, you know, scraped our shins. It was like somewhere around here. But yeah, man, it was a fun fall. Yeah, we were racing each other. It was with my other brother, not my little brother right here. Oh man, I remember seeing a squirrel right here. There was like a dead squirrel, and then the bus, its eye was already popped out, and then the bus came and it crushed the squirrel. Oh, I'm already into 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes, 9 minutes. So I had a friend, his name was Sergio. He lived like up here or somewhere up here. What was that called before? You remember? It wasn't
Clark.
Huh?
Clark.
Oh, it was Clark, yeah. I wonder if they're gonna take my card at 7-Eleven. I hope so. I'm pretty sure they are. I think I had another friend who lived here, but I forgot whom.
You remember David Alba?
David Alva.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah, what happened?
He lived over there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, I remember him. And this place is still here after all these years. Here's a 7-Eleven. I'm gonna go check 7-Eleven if they sell it. Man, I came here so much as a little kid. They had like arcades in here. And me and my cousin, we go here and play in the arcade. What do we have during that time? Final Fight, Street Fighter. What else did we have? I don't know, some racing game, I think. And it was back here. So this wasn't here before, and so the arcades were like back behind this wall before this wall was here. But the shape is pretty much the same.